Brazil has been an important oil producer for a few decades. Output began to grow significantly in the early 2000s, mostly due to the development of offshore deepwater operations. But production really picked up in the last decade, with extractions from gigantic pre-salt reserves off the country's southeastern coast. Exports followed the trend, steadily growing from the early 2000s and booming over the last decade. Last year, Brazil produced 3 million barrels of oil per day and exported almost $43 billion worth of the product. Such numbers place the country among the top 10 producers and exporters in the world. The figures support the decision of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries to invite Brazil to OPEC+, its extended association that includes allies beyond the core group and with a different charter of commitments. Brazil's Minister of Energy, Alexandre Silveira, says it's Brazil's plan to join the group next year. However, it's been reported that Brazil is not willing to abide by OPEC production caps.
Brazil was not invited to OPEC itself, was invited to be a kind of observer of OPEC. So Brazil will take part in the conversations, in the negotiations, but will not be forced to comply with the decisions taken. For example, the reduction of production.
Brazil still has vast reserves of oil it can explore, so the country has the potential to increase its output and its exports over the coming years. This oil and energy analyst, however, does not see gain for Brazil in joining OPEC+.
For OPEC, it makes perfect sense to include Brazil, but I think it doesn't make sense for Brazil. You will lose freedom, you will become in a way a hostage to a cartel, and if you don't have to follow the cartel's quotas to be a member of OPEC, today the United States, which is a major producer, is not part of OPEC, and Norway, also a major producer, is not part of OPEC either. So you don't need to be a member of OPEC to be a part of the global discussion in the oil market.
There's a global effort, mostly fed by concerns about climate change, to move away from fossil fuels. But for now, producing and selling oils remain a profitable and power-yielding activity, as the very existence and importance of the OPEC indicates. Paulo Cabral, CGTN, São Paulo.